What is up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with the second part of the Tour de France here on FreeLanda. Coming towards the end of the series now. I have absolutely loved this so far, but we have quite a bit of ground still to make up in the GC. So if you remember back to the previous episode, we did move into the top 10 with a fantastic performance on stage 8 right here. Look at some of these time gaps as well. Some guys losing absolutely plenty of time in the GC, but Laurens de Plus, just 26 years old, developing into a true Grand Tour contender. I mentioned him at Paris-Nice earlier in the season, and he is proving to be very, very dangerous indeed. So then plenty of climbing coming up in this episode, and that gets going with a bang on stage 9. Over 200 kilometers, and just look at how many climbs we have to get over today. Gonna be a fun one, let's get it. So we do actually grab hold of the polka dot jersey in this stage. Could potentially be a backup goal for the race, but I'm not really interested in that. However, a -1 today, definitely not the start we wanted. So the tempo right now is absolutely crazy. On the front we have Alex Kristoff pulling things along for Etihad. I've been on 75, we'll go up a little bit, but I'm trying to conserve this energy. We've lost Colbrelli, Pibernik, Bauhaus, and now Zakanti out the back. So 60k to go, and finally the pace stops on the front, but Kalmajan now coming towards the front. Honestly, the pace has been utterly insane so far today, and just 45 in the peloton. So we're midway up this next climb, and you can see 34k to go. The pace not really there in this group at the moment. I'm just going to come to the front, try and conserve some energy. Up the road at the head of the race, Julian Alaphilippe looking to gain some time back. Now just 25k to go, and it's been a very cautious stage so far by the GC boys. No attacks. I haven't really upped the pace either, and just 2 climbs remaining. I think we can think about upping the tempo. Okay, so into this downhill, we do have attacks. Sergio Higuita is up the road, and so is Adam Yates. My word, an aggressive move by those guys, and they are in the top 10 in the GC as well. I don't think Toons is really going to survive anywhere into this climb. We may as well try and use him for a little bit though, I do believe. So let's keep him in that position for the moment. Down to 28 in this group. I think I saw a Venapool go out the back briefly. Anyhow, straight up to 80 on this climb, I do believe. Maybe 78, and you can see Higuita and Yates caught pretty much immediately. Let's try and set a pretty hard tempo right now. 7k to go. So now just 4.5k to go in this climb. We did have that flatter section where the pace just completely died again, and it doesn't seem there's going to be any real gaps in the GC today. I will use my energy gel, and you can see up the road, Alaphilippe, I do believe, is about to take the stage win. What a ride by the Frenchman today. And I do wonder if anyone is going to get dropped. There is Alaphilippe. He's gaining back many minutes, as I mentioned. So we finally get the camera back to Landa, and we have 2k to go in the stage. We can up this to 90. Again, doesn't really seem there's going to be any gaps in the GC. A very kind of passive day in the GC. I didn't really want to attack on a minus day. Anyhow, let's try and follow T.S. Benoot or even Adam Yates with Landa. These guys very punchy though into the final kilometers. Let's just sprint for the line and see how we end up. And it seems just 9 riders in this group for now. Can we stay here? I definitely hope so, with de Plus coming through super strong from Laurens de Plus. We have Pinot taking it from the peloton, and I do believe we will finish with these guys in the same time. So today we learn what happens when you let Julian Alaphilippe up the road on a hilly parcours, winning by almost 6 minutes on anyone else. What a rider. Anyhow, just a few kind of select riders in this front group right now, and plenty of guys losing time, the likes of Pogacar, Froome, Foss, Sosa, Bernal. We have Tom Dumoulin as well losing time. And so in the GC, that does mean we move up to 9th place, just behind Pogacar and Geraint Thomas right now. And interesting to note, Jumbo-Visma losing time with Foss, Dumoulin losing time today, and Roglic 12 minutes down. They are all in for Laurens de Plus. On to stage 10 then, and a slightly easier day for the GC guys. You can see quite a few hills coming up, but a downhill and flat run into the line. So the likes of Higuita, Pogacar and Alaphilippe, who are very good sprinters, will definitely be up for today. So we have 77k to go, and I was actually thinking about trying something because I can see the likes of Foss and Rosen are struggling. And you know what? We're 8 minutes down. I'm on the attack in the Tour de France with 76k still to go in this stage. Let's pace on 80 now, see how we go. We can maybe sneakily grab some water. Let's see if anyone tries to join us up the road. I can see it seems Nicholas A now pacing for T-Mobile. So sadly for Mikel, some of the domestiques it seems are just still too strong in this group. And to be fair, we still have Toons. He can protect us, but just 29 in this group right now. And I think we can continue on the front on maybe 70. We still have Toons, of course, to protect us. Let's try and drop some more domestiques, the likes of Goddu and Van Aert I want out the back right now. And I have noticed that Roglic and Froome already out the back. Same with Nicholas A, who's a key helper for Bookman. So that's pretty key for us, I think. So sadly for us, plenty of helpers have now come back on as they see the chance for the stage going, sadly. We're literally riding off the front right now on 55, but I am going to try it. We may as well try something again with Landa. I think we have the energy with 6k to go in this climb, and I do believe the next one is a flatter stage, so potentially we can burn some energy today. I will pace on 85 for a bit, but to be honest, I think it's too late now. The pace just wasn't there in between the previous climb and this one. So 700 meters to the top of this climb, and Sergio Higuita ups the pace in this group. He's trying to attack away, is he? I'm going to stay sat in for now, I do believe. We're down to 20 riders in this peloton. Van Aert and Sagan are still here. That is absolutely incredible. Anyhow, we now can recover into this downhill and prepare for that final flat section. So 9k to go right now for Mikel, and I can see Adam Yates looking to attack. Pinot trying to follow, I do believe. I will take the Frenchman's wheel just to check. Up the road we have Almeida and Lukic, who I do believe is a regen, trying to go for the stage win from the breakaway, and we're unable to follow Pinot. Let's follow Benoot for now. Just make sure we don't create any gaps in this section. I'll actually follow De Plus instead. He's the man who needs to close these gaps in that yellow jersey, as Thies Benoot now on the attack. A few guys following as well. Let's follow De Plus, try and take advantage of this man in yellow, and Van Aert being in this group. Up the road though is Lukic taking it ahead of João Almeida, and we're still all together in this GC group. It seems just 21 here right now, and 3.5k to go. We're just going to try and sprint in. I don't think we can really gain any time at this point, so let's just come to the front. Mollema, sadly, I don't think is a real danger in the GC. He can go up the road if he wants. Let's come up to 99 as Pinot on the attack again. Let's just follow the Frenchman into the final meters of the stage, try and sprint past him, and make sure we don't lose any time here. So there were no real time gaps in the end, as you can see, apart from Mollema gaining about 20 seconds. We actually do drop to 10th place right now with Alexa Lukic, the 23-year-old from Serbia. This guy is so well-rounded. Oh my, he jumped up to 6th after that ride in the breakaway. So then, I was wrong, I guess. We have a massive mountain stage today, stage 11, and I do believe we have the Col du Tourmalet. Of course, Pinot won here in the 2019 Tour. We're a few years on though in this save, and this is a fantastic opportunity to gain some more time in the GC. It's not good at all, is it? You can see a -1 day again today with Landa. I mean, we're on 100% fitness, but the race day conditions just not there for Landa at this race so far. So we're just approaching the second climb today, of course the penultimate climb before the Col du Tourmalet. Dylan Toons did try an attack, but it was too late and he hasn't been able to join the breakaway. That includes Alaphilippe, Lutsenko, Barguil and Kalmajan. So 37k to go, and it's been Court Nielsen and Alexa Lukic pretty much pacing the entire way. FDJ pacing super hard, so I guess they're not going to try and take advantage of having Lukic up in 6th place. They're still all in for Thibaut at this point. So now approaching the Col du Tourmalet, you can see pretty much no one left up the road. We have Alaphilippe with 20 seconds, but he will be brought in, and the pace in this kind of false flat valley has been so hard. Honestly, it's been so hard. You can see doesn't suit Landa at all. On this -1 day, we have 67 flat, and we have really struggled. This is going to be a really difficult day. So it's been cagey so far on the Tourmalet. You can see we still have Asgreen in this group. That proves just how cagey it has been. And this suits Laurens de Plus absolutely down to a T. This man's still with plenty of support in this group. But I'm afraid we just don't really have the strength to attack him. However, as I say that, you can see Chris Froome upping the tempo on the front for his Dutch teammate Steven Kruijswijk. We still have Kwiato to protect us. That is going to be pretty big, I do believe, as we now lose Hamilton, Vos and Ivan Sosa. Kwiato about to go out the back though, with still 8k to go on this climb. Here we go then, 6k to go, and we have attacks. Adam Yates leads the charge right now. I'll up this to 80. Pino does try to follow Adam Yates, and it seems Bookman now trying to attack. I don't really want to with Landa. On a minus day, it just doesn't really make sense to me. Let's continue pacing on 85 and try and catch these guys up the roads. And we will do that, to be fair, just about clinging on to this group with Bookman in, but he is pacing so hard right now. And there you go, I think we do catch him as Pogačar is done, and that is a very good sign for us. I will continue pacing, maybe just sit towards the front of this group. Just Thomas, De Plus, Kruijswijk, Pino, Bookman and Landa, with Adam Yates just up the roads. So 2k to go on the Col du Tourmalet, and Adam Yates looking very good at this stage, it must be said. We do have 2k to go though, and we do have a little bit of yellow, so let's try and move out behind Bookman's wheel. I don't think I'm strong enough to attack, but I can certainly up the tempo like Emmanuel Bookman is doing. So let's take position by the German, and maybe that was a mistake. As Geraint Thomas out the back as well, and we have just 700 meters. I can't attack, you can see I just don't have the strength for that. Can we drop Laurens de Plus though? It doesn't look like we're going to be able to, and we're going to have to sit in this group of 5 very strong riders, but Adam Yates still about 15 seconds up the roads. And so, of course, we have just 3k to go, so I'm just going to up this to 99 with Mikel Landa and attack as soon as we can. But I do believe the stage today will be going to Adam Yates. We're going to try and sprint away from these guys into the final kilometre, but Adam Yates takes the stage win. We will just about take second ahead of Bookman, Pino third, and Laurens de Plus again losing no time. Okay then, that was definitely not ideal, was it? We needed a better day than that to attack on the Tourmalet, but a -1 day. I guess at least we didn't lose any time, but we need more than that. We're still down in 6th in the GC and 8 minutes down on Laurens de Plus. We need some better form in this race. So then on to stage 12, and we do get another chance today to either gain or lose time considering our current form. You can see the climbs as well, over 213 kilometers, a super big day in the GC. Let's see what we can do. As you can see, we are underway then, and we do have 14 riders up the roads in today's break, including 2 from our squad. We have Toons and Kwiato up the roads. Hopefully we can use them later in the stage. However, they do almost have 9 minutes already. So we are some way into this stage right now, and you can see we are about to lose all of our support. Tratnik pretty much done now for the day. Toons and Kwiato, I can't imagine are going to offer up too much help either. So this is going to be so difficult with still so much climbing still to go. So we are now on this final climb, and it is so steep, this one. Look at this, 8% for 16 kilometers. Really tough day. You can see Van Baarle on the front with still Froome, Sosa and Bernal to help out Kruijswijk. What a team they have at Ineos. Anyhow, Tratnik about to go out the back for good this time, and then we will be pretty much by ourselves. So we now have 7k to go. Haig, Pogačar, Mollema and Evenepoel are on the attack. And of course, the Jumbo-Visma are going to have to try and pace. However, Tobias Vos looks done, so Bookman will take up the pace on the front. Oh my, I didn't quite expect that. So let's come to the front. De Plus right at the back of this group right now. I think I have enough energy to really try and push it in the final kilometers of this climb. Bookman riding away with Kruijswijk, Pinot, and of course Landa trying to catch him right now. And we're just about in the same group as those guys, if Haig doesn't block us at least. And we're coming past them right now on the right hand side, and I will try a little attack with Landa, and you can see Pinot does jump to our wheel. It's quite a big attack in the end with Landa, and we'll continue pacing, will we, on 80. Maybe we'll have to drop this, I think, in a moment. Pinot seems unable to hold the wheel. Right, let's pace on 80. We have 3 minutes to the front of the race, but just 15 seconds to this group of GT guys behind. So we have been caught, and Bookman and Kruijswijk are now on the attack. As you can see, Laurens de Plus is going to have to do the chasing. So I will take position in this group for now. Does he have the strength into the final 2K? I'll take position, but you can see he doesn't really seem to have it today. So I'm going to attack past Laurens de Plus on the right hand side of the roads. And Laurens de Plus is finally cracking in the mountains at this Tour de France. Sadly though, Landa will not take the stage win, and we won't be first of the GT guys. Bookman and Kruijswijk are going to gain big time back on, of course, Laurens de Plus in this one. And will they take the stage win? João Almeida just about takes the stage win in the end. Bookman, I think, will be second ahead of Kruijswijk. Alaphilippe and Lutsenko from the break, and then Pinot. We will be fourth of the GT guys, and Laurens de Plus losing big time, as you can see. So that was a pretty eventful stage at this tour, and you can see it does seem that Bookman, Kruijswijk, Pinot and maybe Landa seem like the only guys who can really take it to Laurens de Plus in these mountains. He does only have 79 mountains, so he is potentially beatable. And if we look further down, the likes of Pogacar, Geraint Thomas, Higuita losing plenty more time again today. And of course Yates dropped time as well, which does see us move into the top 5. So we're on for a pretty nice top 5, but still some way behind the top 3. A break from the GT battle, it would seem today then, with a flat one. We will see if this one is for the mass sprinters or potentially some crosswinds could shake things up. Okay then, into the final 6K, and this one will definitely be won by the peloton and the sprinters. As you can see, 5K to go. It's pretty much flat to the line. We'll just cruise in behind Filippo Zacanti. I don't think we can really try anything on a stage like this. We'll drop this to 80 and see how the sprint unfolds. To our right, we have Caleb Ewan, Jakobsen, Demar, Dianese for his new team, Astana, up to 80 mountain as well. And these guys going for it already. We'll try and just make sure we follow them, with Zacanti and Asgreen getting the jump on them as well, as you can see. But who will take it in the sprint? Jakobsen has been so good at this tour so far. Today won't be for him. And Pascal Ackermann takes it just ahead of Peter Sagan. Caleb Ewan in third. And of course Landa will finish in the GT group. Alright then, on to the final one in this episode, and we do have a punchy finish after pretty flat parkours for most of the day. The final climb just over 6k, average of 8% though, so definitely could be quite telling in the GC. Okay then, 23k to go, and we have a group of just 21 riders going off the front right now, and we have some serious crosswinds coming into this final. You can see the direction going straight across the roads, back up to 73, but I expect the pace to be really high right now. Okay then, 9k to go in this stage, and we have just 68 riders coming into the final hill together, and we're going to make sure we're staying to the front of this group, as it is our teammate Jan Tratnik pacing on the front. Let's come up to 75, make sure we're at the front of this group as we enter the climb right now. It's not particularly long, but I expect a lot of guys really struggling with the tempo and these crosswinds like we have been. So the pace does drop with 5k to go, and we do have attacks up the road. Alaphilippe and Mollema are attacking, and you can see Quieto willing to pace for us right now. I will jump in our Polish teammate's wheel, and we're bridging away from this group a little bit. Quieto doing a fantastic job right now, and we're right at the front of this group, even though we're using a lot of energy. Let's come up to 90, try and pace past these guys, make sure we're not getting blocked, maybe try a little attack at this point in the climb. 3k still to go. Let's drop this to 85, and we are at the front of the race with 15 seconds on this group behind. So 2.5k to go pretty much, and you can see it's a very narrow finish. There is a short flat section to the top, but we're not looking particularly good I'm not sure if I can go 85 to the line. That's going to be really difficult. We're going to have to try it though. As you can see, Kreuzweig trying to bridge up to us right now, and he is just about doing that into the final 1.5k, and I will take the Dutchman's wheel potentially, maybe not, as we kind of block him off, and that is not what we want into the final kilometer. Can we go 90 to the line? Because remember, it does flatten off a little bit. We've got pretty much nothing left there. Let's follow Kreuzweig, and I don't think we're going to be strong enough to take this one. Steven Kreuzweig takes the stage. We will get second place with Landa, Lawrence de Plus third, Alaphilippe fourth, and Pino rounds out the top 5. So no real time gaps in the GC until at least 15th, as you can see. So not really a selective day in the GC. We stay in 5th, but we do get a few bonus seconds today. So heading into the final week of the race, it's going to be so difficult for Landa. For some reason, we just don't quite seem to be getting the race days I hoped for at the start of the race, which is making it a lot harder for us, of course, in the mountains, because when we get a -1 on the Tourmalet, we can't really try and attack. But it does seem that Lawrence de Plus is looking good. Kreuzweig at 35 years old and Bookman looking to hunt him down, and they both look really strong as well. Anyhow guys, drop a like on this video if you enjoyed it today, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one.